Hello friend, my name is Asindra and today I'm going to continue playing for you Dragon Age Origins. Now, last time we explored the Commons and the Diamond District of Orzammar, and we also decided we're going to side with Lord Balin in the battle for the throne, and now we are going to explore Dust Town.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Yep.
There's a rich one.
It's always fighting with you guys.
We'll get plenty for their kid once we cut them out of it.
You ain't gonna get nothing from me. I'll kick your ass. Oh, his head got cut off. Wonderful. I love it when that happens. Do you have anything for me to take? You do not. Alright, so what is your quest?
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
I'm Risa, a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin?
Hell yeah.
Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
I'd have to hear what you're asking.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of his stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
It must be dangerous if you're paying so much. Also, isn't Godwin the guy who was in the closet scared?
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
Oh, damn it. I wish I had that kind of money. I wanted to do this. Hang on a second. Alright, so I went back to the save that you get when you just start in here, because I want to do that, but I only have 30 sovereigns at the moment, and that's going to happen. It's going to happen. I am all for smuggling lyrium to the mages, because the mages need it, yeah. Alright, Shady Corbett.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
I'm looking for a thief who dared steal from the Shaperit.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
It's okay, I can take you down. Well, or Zevran and Alistair can. Whoever wants to do it. It's not something I'm very picky about.
Careful.
Rip. Well, let's see what he had on him so that we can find where the tome is. Proving receipt. Quest updated. It says he passed it to someone in the proving grounds, so that's somewhere we're gonna have to go next. I need to move these over. Yeah. Okay, let's continue on.
Spare a bit for the needy?
Hello.
Have you a coin to spare, milady? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Here's 5 silvers. Buy yourself a meal.
Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no! I can't bear to even think of it.
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
That's horrible.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
Maybe I could reason with your family.
You would do that? But why?
I don't like to see a child suffer.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
Oh, I can. I've got 4 coercion. We'll do this. Hello. Sorry. I didn't mean to walk on you.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dusttown. Help a poor cripple.
Here's 5 silvers. Buy yourself some food.
You're as kind as you are beautiful.
Why, thank you.
I owe you when I get back on my feet, if my feet still worked. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarter, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
Tell me about Dusttown.
It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dusttown.
I should get going. What do you mean, brand?
Means you don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
Wow. I should get going now.
I'll just stay out of your way then.
That's horrible. That they would do that. What is this? Slum's house. I don't need to go in there. Anyways, so this is the Dusttown Assembly Directive.
Of course.
What do you need?
Not to talk to you. God damn it. I wish you wouldn't walk in front of my my mouse. Anyway, let's go back and see if we can talk to the lady's family to get her accepted back into her caste, or at least not help, or at least make them help her with the baby. So here we go. Ordell. There he is. Hello.
What are you looking at, stranger?
What kind of monster throws his child out on the street?
Oh, I'm the monster, not the casteless wretch that filled my daughter with his brat. I've got a family and a reputation to protect. I'm not letting one stupid girl drag us all down.
If you don't take Sir Linda back, she'll die.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
He's a baby, not a cur, and she loves him.
Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
And the baby? 'Cause that's the important part. Hello, you have a name. Your name is Cora.
Atrust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapster's.
Hi.
I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
I'm just looking around.
Certainly, Warden.
Nice to meet you. Is there anybody else in here who has a name besides Ogren? Oh, you do. Hello.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
I'm Risa, Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, Wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dukan, Dunka... something like that.
You knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
You work for Balin?
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Thanks for the drink, but I should go.
Watch yourself. Orzammar politics are getting near as dangerous as battle.
Tell me about it. We have to go into the deep roads to find somebody. And that's what we will do. Because it's very important that we get this mission solved. It's very important for me because my goal is to get all of the companions as fast as possible. Though the ones that you see here, these 3 are the ones I'm actually going to be using the entire time. I do want them all, just in case. So, off we go to the deep roads. I can give this dude some nugs. I think I gathered 2. Here.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
I guess I only get
More out
one.
there.
But anyways, let's see if we can get on over here to the deep roads. Hello.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
I'm on business for Balin. I have to find Lord Jace.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads.
Tell me
Either
about
we
it.
finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they've made their move on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except it...
Except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
Are Darkspawn the only danger in these tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
I should go.
Best of luck.
Thank you. There was something that... rune plate. Codex. Cut Kalsharok. Alright, time to go to the Idukan Taig. Have I mentioned that I hate the deep roads? It's because of this game that I hate the deep roads as well. Because the deep roads are so vast. Well, not vast, but they take forever to get through, and I hate it so much. And it to the point where... Actually, I hated it when I first saw it as well, and I think that it's like side effect from Skyrim, playing Skyrim for ages, because there's all the Dwemer ruins and stuff, and just, they look so similar, and I guess they would because they're dwarves and stuff, but still, fucking hate it here. I hate the deep roads, I hate everything. Fuck it. And it's crawling with fucking darkspawn. Also, we're underground in tunnels, and normally I don't mind tunnels, but if it just goes on forever, and ever, and ever, and ever.
What do you need?
Fine, I'd like to ask you something, since
Ask
I keep
away.
clicking on you. You said that Arl Eamon raised you?
Oh, did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
That would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
Uh-huh. Slobbering dogs, I see. That would explain the breath as well, then.
And my table manners, too. Though, come to think of it, they weren't all that different from the other Templars. Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on the cold, hard ground, isn't it? Are you having strange dreams?
Uh, only the ones where the world is threatened by darkspawn.
Point taken. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arleman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
But you blamed him then, I take it.
I was young and resentful and not very pious. Of course I blamed him. I remember screaming at him like a little child. Well, I was a child, so I doubt he was surprised. Arleman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
What an awful thing to do to a child.
Maybe. She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't know. All I know is that the Arl is a good man, and well loved by the people. He also was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Huh. Yay, for approval.
Here I am.
Okay. I want to discuss something personal.
Oh, this should be good. What would you like to discuss?
Oh, never mind. I don't want him to leave. I just need to give him more gifts.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Why did you want to leave the Crows exactly?
Well, now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
So, like I said before, I think he intentionally chose to lose to us. What would you rather do?
Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
And that system works?
Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. It gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
I think I understand.
As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
I'm happy to have you along.
And here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how things work out that way? Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so. I've a question, if I may.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Is this after I ravish you in celebration?
Now there's a thought. Normally I am the one doing the ravishing when it comes to comely lasses. I like it. But you're also distracting me from the point. I said I would serve until you released me. One simply assumes that once your Grey Warden business is finished, you would have no need of an assassin to follow you about. Am I wrong?
I could always use a friend.
Oh, not more than friends?
We'll have to see, won't we? I'd like that. I like that.
So would I should think. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Yes. By the way, we're gonna bang Zevran. Just letting you know. That's what's gonna happen. Uh-oh. Alright, now that we've saved them from, the death by deep stalkers, let's talk to Lord Jace.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Jace. So how does an elf come to be down here, anyway?
You should look at these papers.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Will you tell your daughter to not vote for Lord Harrowmont?
We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that.
Yeah.
I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Harrowmont tried to play.
Thank you.
I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
Yeah, I'm done here. Looks like safe passage from this area is limited. Or no, safety in numbers, right?
Then let us reach Orzammar before more beasts find our scent.
Thank you. So, we explored the Dust Town area, and we got the first set of tasks that we need to do for Lord Balin to become king underway. So, I think that it was pretty productive today. Look forward to the next episode where we continue to do Lord Balin's dirty work and hopefully get Ogren into our party. Yeah. So thank you for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.